Welcome back to yet another edition of the Deuce and Don podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Don Blake.
Now I'm Deuce, baby. We back.
Again.
Yes, sir.
And the NFL season is begun again, man. So,
yes, sir. Week 4.
It's week 4. It's currently October 1st right now. So, there was a great game last Sunday night between, can we call them your Cowboys at this point?
Yeah, they're teetering. It's kind of like they're my Cowboys one week, and next week it's kind of like, we're divorced. But hey, that's life. Man.
You got an abusive relationship. It sounds like to me.
Yep.
But that being said, that Packers Cowboys game, it was good, man. From start to finish, it was a really good game, bro.
Almost like a historic game, almost.
Definitely,
in a way,
Yeah, it was the second highest scoring tie ever. So, it's pretty crazy, man. What stood out about the game to you, though?
The fact that the Packers defense really just, I don't know what they thought the Cowboys weren't coming to play, but one thing I'll say about Micah is the same thing that they said about him in Dallas. It looked like that the game when they played against Dallas again, because they was running the ball right at him.
Right.
With Javonte Williams, right? That kid is nice. That kid looking nice.
Yeah.
But they kept going back and forth. I thought maybe like that last touchdown to Dobbs, the Packers are gonna knock the Cowboys
Dobbs went
out.
crazy too.
He went crazy, bro.
Had like 3 touchdowns, I think.
Yeah, definitely. But hey, Dak.
Dak is ridiculous, man.
Dak, he did his thing.
Dak is a good quarterback, man. He's very underrated to me. I think they give him shit just because he plays for the Cowboys. He's in Dallas, but nah, he's a good player. He makes ridiculous throws like throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, in the clutch, he's a clutch quarterback. Now in the playoffs, we haven't really been able to see it too much, but if we need it in the regular season, he can definitely come through when we need it. And I'm surprised. I'm definitely surprised.
I was also very surprised by Jordan Love's clock management at the end, man, because I don't know what the Packers was going for in that last play before overtime, because it was like 15 seconds. They didn't have no timeouts left, and like the clock was just running, and I'm like, all right. Is anybody gonna take urgency? And I'm like, the clock just kept running. And I'm like, yo, the clock's about to expire. They about to lose this game.
Yeah,
they call a snap. They call a play. And he really threw the ball. Next thing you know, hits the back of a defender. It's almost intercepted. This shit says 1 second. I'm just thinking to myself, yo, if that clock said 0 seconds, the whole media would have been at Jordan Love's neck. Real shit.
Yep.
But there was 1 second left, and they kicked the field goal, tied it up, and nobody talked about it. So I was like, all right, but I guarantee you, if that shit went to 0, they would have said, what was they thinking? Like, they just would have rather lost the game than tied it.
People who watch the game know that. The Packers played bad enough to lose that game, 100%.
Definitely. Their defense,
if Aaron Rodgers was playing, Cowboys would have lost that day.
I don't know, because their defense was really bad. Ironically enough,
True.
The Cowboys have played in a lot of exciting games this year. It's just been high scoring shootouts, except the first game was a little different, because the first game they was scoring a lot in the first half, and then by the second half nobody was scoring.
Yeah.
But this the past few weeks, so Cowboys been scoring at will, with the exception of that Bears game, it was a little iffy. But I think that was, again, lackluster defense.
You gotta give credit, because George Pickens, he's playing like superstar. Even
he's a good receiver.
CeeDee Lamb.
He's a great receiver.
Hey, I'm surprised. I knew he was nice, but I didn't think he was gonna.
Oh yeah, he's good
by himself. Hey, look,
he's the Moss, Marlon Humphrey and the Ravens, and that's actually a good transition. I think
Marlon Humphrey is nice.
Yeah, Pickens used to give the Ravens hell, but now we'll transition to the Ravens-Chiefs game. As we all know, I'm a Ravens fan here, and the Ravens. I think it's time to talk about the Ravens season now, because it's like first things first though. Because right now the Ravens, they're 1-3. They just lost to the Chiefs, who are now 2-2. What stood out to you about that game? I don't know if you watched it, but
man, I was surprised that the Ravens were getting
their asses whipped
like that. I'm thinking, Lamar, regardless of how they're going to go out, they're going to put on the show. On offense, Derrick Henry, he had a monster week 1,
right?
Like a monster week 1. I thought, they've been in like a long stretch of being down a lot, so it's kind of take him out of the game when they're in passing down situations.
Right.
So I kind of get why he's not utilized the way that he should be. But at the end of the day, hey, the Ravens, I feel like they should be playing better, but with Lamar hurt now, it's not looking good for right now.
Oh no, it's definitely not looking good. I'll tell you why, because right now, man, the injuries are just piling up. We got Matt BK, the all-pro defensive lineman. He's out for the season. He might not even play again. His neck is hurt.
Oh shit.
He's got a condition, so he might not even play again. And I'll tell you what though, I feel betrayed and dumb as a Ravens fan because of the fact that Week 3 against the Lions, right? I don't know if you watched that Monday night game. Did you?
Yeah,
we got our asses whooped. Offensive line, defensive line, everywhere. And we was all like, all right, they just had a bad game. But, yo, we got our asses whipped that game. That was the first game where I was like, yo, something is seriously wrong. Yeah. And, like, everybody just starts getting hurt. And now, like, we look bad. Like, it's insane. Like, the turnaround from the past few years to this year with this team, it's crazy. Because it's like, I understand you got to have depth as a football team. Yeah. But with these injuries, man, these backups have not shown they're ready to play yet. You know what I mean? It's just the trenches we getting thrown around, bro. Like we little boys compared to the teams we're playing right now.
How severe do you think this injury is going to be?
Because the fact that, look, so we plan on talking about injuries today, but we could talk about the Ravens alone with injuries because of the fact that Marlon Humphrey's out. Nate Wiggins is out. That's another corner. Chidobe Awuzie is out. He played corner for the Cowboys too. So that's our top 3 corners. That's gone. So immediately you got nobody in secondary. Then you got, Matt at BK. They got Jones hurt on the defensive line. Washington's another dude that's hurt. So it's like, so now your whole starting D line and your whole starting secondary on the corners is done. Yeah. So now you got all backups there. Roquan Smith, the inside middle linebacker, he's hurt too for at least a few weeks.
God damn.
Lamar Jackson's out for at least a few weeks. So that's your MVP quarterback. And then your left tackle's hurt, Stanley.
Yeah, and when they come back, how
will they look?
Exactly.
That's another great point. So it's like, it's not looking good for the Ravens right now, man. Because it's like, if you were 3-1 at this point, it's like, all right, you got a couple games, you know what I mean? You can make up for it. But now you got to win now. Like you're 1-3, and you got your backup quarterback, your backup defense, and for whatever reason, I'm glad you mentioned Derrick Henry because John Harbaugh, he's been disrespecting Derrick Henry.
They're gonna have to give him the ball now.
Yeah, hell yeah. You got to give him the ball at least 25 times if you want to win, man. So the Ravens, man, it's not looking good, man. Simply from a health standpoint, and I also think Harbaugh, it seems like he's losing the team a little bit. The body language of the players doesn't look good to me. I'm not saying they should fire him. I'm just saying, the coach, everything's been bad. It's been bad vibes there. Yeah, bad vibes. Yeah. So, I think that's all about the Ravens right now. But, let's talk about what we've seen so far, the first 4 weeks of the season. Give me a team that surprised you, either good in a good or bad way, the most this year.
I would say the Chargers, the way they started the year, surprised me. I know now with some injuries to the offensive line and the way how that looks, it might be a little bit tougher sledding for them.
Right.
But I didn't see that coming. What other team? Seattle's looked surprisingly nice.
I agree with
their defense has been looked awesome.
Yeah.
The Rams, I thought Matthew Stafford was going to be injured to start the year. I thought he wasn't going to be playing.
Right.
Yeah, he's coming out. Puka Nacua is looking like an MVP player.
Right. No, Stafford still got a rocket too. Yeah, Puka's nice. They got Devontae Adams too.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
I would say with the Colts, man, because we mentioned the Colts.
Yes.
Our last episode, we mentioned the Colts briefly, and I was like, best case scenario for them is, like a divisional round exit. Well, right now, it's looking like the best case scenario is looking like it's coming into fruition with them. I mean, Daniel Jones got them playing hot. They did lose to the Rams, who's a better team, in my opinion. They showed that, but although it was a very close game, but I think the Colts have surprised me a lot. I also like the Jaguars, too. I think they're 3-1. They just beat the 49ers.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is he's up and down. He gotta get Travis Hunter involved. I don't know which I have my offense for to not throw him the ball.
He only saying that because he drafted him in fantasy.
If y'all gonna have my offense, throw him the ball. Just keep him on defense. Just do something. Come on.
Hey, if that was me, I would keep him on defense. He looks like a really good corner. But it is what it is, But yeah, man, this NFL season has definitely been surprising, though, because like the Lions, they still look really good. They've still been dominant the past, we'll go 3 years, it's been for them.
Yeah.
So, the NFC North is looking strong, though. Even the Vikings, early on was looking good, despite, quarterback play wasn't great between McCarthy and Wentz, but they've still been winning games. So,
yeah,
it's been good to see.
So what about the AFC?
Well, in terms of like who's done well, so.
Obviously, the
Bills are 4-0. Yeah, exactly. The Bills are 4-0. I know on the NFC side, the Eagles are 4-0. The Bengals, they're 2-2 right now.
Rough sledding right now without Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Joe Burrow's a huge injury too. What'd you think of that? Would you just like, in terms of Joe Burrow's injury?
I mean, I was surprised. Not surprised, but not really surprised because Joe Burrow just have a history of getting injured.
For sure.
it's affected them as past before. But I didn't think Jake Brown was going to be looking like how he's looked these past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It's not looking too good for them as well. They're in the same division as the Ravens, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So both of them teams look like they're going to be the top of the division, might be at the bottom of the division for the foreseeable coming. And that's sad to see right now. We want those teams in the playoffs duking it out for whoever's going to challenge Patrick Mahomes for a championship. And right now
looking like Buffalo's going to be the team to do that because they look good.
It got to be somebody.
And we almost beat them. That's a sad thing.
Yeah.
You know, like we really should have beat them.
If you guys all go to the playoffs and you guys make it, I think you would have a better chance playing Josh Allen, honestly, than Patrick Mahomes.
Definitely.
But the way they look right now, I don't even know.
Because Mahomes got 3 Super Bowls. He's calm all the time in the postseason now, man.
I just feel like they got shot number.
Nah, for sure. But in terms of the Bengals, though, like you said, can't be too surprised, you know what I mean? Because of the fact that Joe Burrow does be getting hurt. It's just the fact that, like, when I saw the injury, dude, like, had a toe injury. He was, like, limping off. And I was like, all right, it'll be all right. It's a toe. But just the toe in the NFL is a big thing, man, in football. Because, I mean, turf toe, it don't go away. You can't not walk, you know? So
you can't pivot the same way without your toe.
Exactly. And so now, it's going to be until December injury. So now the Bengals it's not looking as good for them, So now the AFC North is kind of wide open. But before we move on to our next episode, I do want to cover the rest of the injuries because, we obviously talked about the Ravens' entire team being injured, basically. Yes. Of course, Lamar Jackson being hurt. Now Joe Burrow's hurt.
Yes.
There's been a lot of injuries. Like CeeDee Lamb is another one that hurt for the Cowboys.
Tyreek Hill is out for the year.
Oh, that injury was rough.
Prayers for Tyreek Hill.
Definitely. His leg, got crunched.
James Conner's out.
on Arizona.
Not to laugh at that. Sorry.
No.
But like,
we're not bad people.
But
no. You know what it was? I'll take blame. I said Tyreek Hill's leg got crunched. I'm sorry. It's all good. It was gruesome, and I won't wish that on anybody. So it's like, man. I mean, these guys are worth every cent they make, man, because it's the fact that they really risk their lives in the field. I mean. We laugh about something like that, but a broken leg, bro, an injury like that, people die from shit like that,
Yeah, bro. I thought he like dislocated his knee.
Yeah,
he dislocated his knee. Yeah.
So what it sounds like, I think I could be wrong, but he broke his leg basically at the knee.
Okay,
and so his ligaments got torn. I heard things like that, and so
we got Malik Neighbors. He's out for the year too.
Oh yeah, that's right. He tore his ACL. It's been a lot of injuries, definitely, but And the thing that's sad is that it's only week 4. So, I think it's like the theme of any season, man. The team that stays healthy is the team that's going to do the best, The
team that stays healthy is towards the playoffs is probably going to do the best. And
Definitely.
We'll see what team is able to get healthy enough to make a push during late in the season. But we're week 4, Yeah,
because right now, in terms of the injuries, I give the Ravens and the 49ers a F in terms of their report card because them teams cannot stay healthy for shit. At least the 49ers could win. They 3-1. The Ravens, though, man.
They seem to win with anybody on the roster. Like, literally, anybody they lose a wide receiver, quarterback, don't matter.
Except last year. But definitely not. But they do remain elite. But you know what? The team that surprised me the most, actually, fuck the Colts. Nah, the Ravens the team that surprised me the most. Y'all motherfucker. My God, man. Yeah, so I think that's a good to wrap up.
He promised a legendary rant. We don't got a lot of time.
I mean, look, man. It was mini legendary. Hey, look, if they keep playing the way they do, they'll get more legendary. Trust me. So please,
it's all good.
Listen, Baltimore, I need y'all to win. Lamar, you probably got to come back sooner than you wish, but protect your leg. Of course, we don't want you, to get seriously hurt. So Lamar, just take your time getting back, man. This season might be in the books, but you know what? The Deuce and Don season is definitely not in the books. We just getting started, bro.
More episodes. Hey, episode 29.
Damn, I didn't know that. So,
hey,
next up, stay tuned for episode 30, y'all. All right, we're going to pick up right where we left off. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right, great job.
Yes, sir. That was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one. I freaking forgot to put a goddamn protector shit.
Yeah, that was good, bro. We were informational, funny.
Yeah, we flowed definitely.
Hell yeah.
All
right, let's let Jake know.
Got timing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're done. Cool. We're on to episode 2. All right.